In the tallest mountain above Tamika's village, there lived a dragon who used her fire to build the most beautiful toys. Many knights tried to break into the dragon's cave and bring the toys to the kids of the village, but they all came back bruised and defeated. The knights told stories about the dragon's sharp claws, fiery breath, and a tail strong enough to break a castle. But Tamika had a strong will and quick feet. She decided to train for her armor and sword so she could take on the dragon herself. When Tamika got to the cave, the dragon stomped out and shook the ground with every step. She growled a deep, mean roar. "What do you want?" "Hand over the toys," Tamika shouted, drawing her sword. "Never!" responded the dragon, and she swung her tail, knocking the sword out of Tamika's hand. Tamika sprung onto the dragon's back and pulled at her scales. The dragon shrieked and breathed a raging fire that burned Tamika's hair. Tamika did a tuck and roll to hide under the dragon's belly, just like she had learned in training. She noticed the dragon's soft skin and scratched at it. But instead of crying in pain, the dragon started to laugh. And instead of fire, a lavender mist came out of her nostrils. It landed on Tamika's head and made her hair grow back thick and healthy. Tamika crawled from underneath the dragon. "I didn't know dragons could laugh," she said. "I didn't think humans could laugh," said the dragon. Tamika and the dragon stared at each other and blinked. Tamika stuck out her tongue. The dragon wiggled her ears, and they both roared with laughter. "You're not like the other humans," said the dragon. "They're always so angry when they break into my cave to steal my toys." "I never thought of it like that," said Tamika. Tamika looked around at the mess she'd made and felt guilty. "Can I help you clean?" asked Tamika. The dragon nodded. Tamika and the dragon spent the whole day fixing the cave and playing together. The next day, Tamika returned to visit the dragon, and the next day, and the next day. Soon enough, Tamika started to bring other villagers to the dragon's cave. It took some convincing, but slowly they learned to trust the dragon, and the dragon learned to trust them. In the tallest mountain above Tamika's village, there lived a beloved dragon who used her fire to build the most beautiful toys. Kids from the village would run up the mountain to play with the dragon, but none of them could make the dragon laugh like Tamika.
His mom were moving out of Grandma's house. Box by box, day by day, they'd packed all their things for the long road ahead. But it was a lot to pack and a long way to go. Russ ran his hands over the old toy chest. It was too heavy to bring, but it kept the memories of all he'd ever been. A rock star, a cowboy, a goblin king. Russ sighed and wondered if he would ever adventure again. But as Russ reached the bottom of the great old chest, he stumbled on a surprise, and then an idea. "If we have to move from Grandma's house," said Russ, Then we should go to Mars. Mars? Said his mom with a smile. How should we get there? Russ knew the way had no map. Somehow, Mom and Grandma knew it too. Grandma helped Russ stitch and snip a spacesuit, and Mom helped him to the launch pad. Boing, boing! With each bounce, Russ felt lighter and lighter. Boing, boing! Russ took a last lap round the old house, then bounced all the way to the truck. "Mission Control, are you ready?" said Russ. "All ready, my explorer," said Mom. They waved bye to Grandma, to the neighborhood, and to the whole earth. With a spark and a boom, their spaceship took flight. The city flew by and became the towns. The towns flew by and became the wide open sky. The engine roared as they soared through plum purple mountains, then plump orange hills. Russ dreamed of red sand and slanting stars with bright tails. And when he awoke, they'd arrived in a new world. The trees were not trees, the waves were not water, and the grass got up and rolled where it pleased. The new house gleamed like a big silver shell. Russ shouted high into it, and it shouted high back. Perhaps it was eager for a new beginning, too. So Russ, Spacesuit Tailor, Star Sailor, and Martian Sun Tamer began box by box, day by day, to trek the bright road to adventure wherever it would lead. There are 2 rules to the time travel potluck. Come hungry and don't poke the squid. Bring a big empty basket, then find the tallest rock. With a wave and a whoosh of its minute-moving arms, the squid turns back the clock. Shake and stir, boil and brew, hop into a time stew. When and where will we go? Only the time squid can know. In the future, we land at a Yupik fish camp. Salmon, herring, smelt galore from the cold Alaskan shore. Brr, it's chilly. Let's eat more. Present-day Ghana on the dot. Spicy light soup in the pot. Scoop it up with fufu and get a great big bite. The potluck's heating up over eons, years, and nights. As time rewinds, a new scene we scan. Welcome to distant Japan. A familiar face, a hug so tight. Great-great-grandma's a delight. Swirling plates of foods to try. Mochi cake so good you'll cry. Dumplings reign between time shores. Samosas, kube, wontons soar. 8 arms rush us to the door. Hurry, hurry, let's eat more. Finally, we take a seat. The basket creaks, all stuffed with treats. But before we take the first big bite, poke. Oh no, a time food fight. Flan to calm the ancient squid with a pet, not poke, from every kid. Kimchi, hummus, roasted duck. See you at the time potluck.
Forever. One day I am going to fly, she said. Caterpillar crawled around the garden, but she knew she wouldn't have to walk around on her legs forever. One day, I am going to fly, she said. Caterpillar crawled around the garden, but she knew she wouldn't have to walk around on her legs forever. One day, I am going to fly, she said. Caterpillar crawled around the garden, but she knew she wouldn't have to walk around on her legs forever. One day, I am going to fly, she said. Just you wait. In fact, his favorite things were reading at the top of the cliff and learning about plants and flowers. He enjoyed gazing up at the stars and thinking about how they got there and what makes them sparkle. T-Rex's big sister did not approve of these favorite things. "You're a carnivore," she told him. "You're supposed to roar and stomp and frighten the other dinosaurs. That's what T-Rexes do." "But I'm not good at those things," T-Rex replied. Face to Face by Raccoon met up with Possum and Owl every night to play together. It was always easy to tell exactly what Possum was thinking. When he was happy, he looked really happy. When he was sad, he looked really sad. But sometimes Owl was harder to figure out. One night, Raccoon thought Owl looked grumpy. "Are you okay?" Raccoon asked him. "Yes, I was just thinking about the nice flight I took with my mom earlier," Owl replied. "It was amazing." "Oh," Raccoon said. The next night, Owl still looked upset. "Is everything all right?" Raccoon asked. "Do you want to take some deep breaths with me to calm down?" "Calm down," Owl replied. "But I feel great." And when Raccoon got a new camera, Owl seemed a little jealous. "You can borrow it if you'd like," Raccoon offered. But Owl wasn't feeling jealous. He was feeling sleepy. How was Raccoon supposed to tell what Owl was thinking when his face never gave anything away? "Possum, you always seem to understand what Owl's thinking," Raccoon said, "but he always looks exactly the same. How do you do it?" "His face doesn't change," Possum replied, "but other things do." When Owl's hungry, he scrunches up his shoulders, Possum continues. What about when he's happy? Raccoon asked. Then he spreads his wings wide, Possum tells him. Wow, said Raccoon. Now I think I understand. Thank you. The next night, Raccoon saw that Owl had his shoulders scrunched up. He knew exactly what to do. Would you like to share my snack? Raccoon asked. I was just thinking about getting food, said Owl. That would be wonderful.
Mike and his classmates were working on their art projects at school. Mr. Lay always let them chat quietly during art time. While Mike was painting, he noticed a new student, Chris, in class was wearing headphones while they worked. Mike stopped and looked around. No one else was wearing headphones. Hey, Mike whispered to the kids at his table. Did you notice that the new kid gets to wear headphones, but no one else does? The students looked around to see what Mike was talking about. That doesn't seem fair, Taylor said with a frown. Mike didn't like when things weren't fair. Mr. Lay, Chris has headphones on, Mike said. I know, Mike. Thank you, Mr. Lay replied. Chris needs those. Mike felt upset. If headphones aren't allowed in class, no one should be able to wear them, not even Chris, he thought. He raised his hand again. Mr. Lay, can I have some headphones while I work? He asked. I could see about getting you a pair, Mr. Lay replied. But I notice you're talking with your friends and getting your work done too. If you had headphones on, it would be harder to hear your friends. Why don't you think about it a little more before we get you some, Mr. Lay suggested. Mike still didn't understand how this was fair. If things were fair, then everyone would have headphones, Mike complained to Mr. Lay. Mr. Lay smiled and asked everyone to gather at the meeting rug. This morning, my son scraped his knee, so I gave him a Band-Aid. That's fair, right? Mr. Lay asked. Yes, the students answered. Well, I have a daughter too, Mr. Lay continued. Should I have given her a Band-Aid as well, just to be fair? No, they answered, looking around at each other. They were a little confused. My son needed a Band-Aid, but my daughter didn't. Sometimes that can happen in class too, Mr. Lay said with a smile. That makes sense, Mike said. He had seen Chris cover his ears while walking in the hallway earlier that day. Headphones must be really helpful for Chris. Mike went back to his painting. We should talk a little quieter so we don't distract Chris, Mike said to the students at his table. Good idea, Taylor agreed. Chris looked over at Mike. Thank you. That's helpful, Chris smiled.
You'd be a better athlete, so she asked her parents to sign her up for a class. She felt gleeful about it. Cody was already great at practically every sport. She knew she was going to ace ballet. To Moff at the kids' club one morning, he told Peck, "Do your best today." My best, Peck thought. He'd already packed the healthiest snack he could. To top it off, Peck gave his dad the warmest hug before he left. How else could I be the best today? Peck wondered. the kids' club, Peck joined a game of tag. "You're very fast," Peck told Aloe. Then he turned to Sandy. "And you are even faster, but I'm the fastest of all." After their game, it was mindfulness time. They got comfortable and took some deep breaths. Rhea sighed. "I feel so calm now." "I know," Cody agreed. "I feel much calmer than I did before." "That's great," Peck added, "but I feel the calmest because I took the deepest breaths." His friends looked at each other, confused. Place. It's a sunny space filled with fun toys and musical instruments. Best of all, it has posters, pictures, and souvenirs from Australia everywhere. One day, Peck popped over to visit. He looked around her room. "Have you ever been to Australia?" he asked. "I was born there," Sandy replied. "Wow," Peck said. "I didn't know that." "My parents and I packed up our stuff and came here on a plane," Sandy told him.